everybody. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
I had to search forever to find the original music clip from the show.
Oh,
And
that is so cute.
Sherry.
so I had to put
Absolutely.
That was cute.
it's actually
I
the
like it.
first real video that I've put together on Canva. Up to this
Oh,
point, I've always done just like duplicate pages and then
yeah.
make each page do something
Yeah.
different to make it look like a video.
Yeah.
I've never actually done a video, so that was the
Yeah.
first one.
You did a
Wow.
great job.
Good job.
Nicely
Good
done.
job.
So I figured what better way to roll us in, right? For last show of the old year, and next time we come back, it'll be Cleo's turn and it'll be 2024.
Now, you know what? Wait a minute on that.
No.
You got three sisters right here who are ready to help you in every way, shape, and
Well,
form.
my sister is actually going to help me do that kind of thing, but we haven't found time to do it yet. So you may
We'll
have
get
to
on
wait.
her.
You may have to wait till I get some time to learn how to create the links.
Tell her to hop on the little witch I
thumbnail.
sent her and fly her broom over.
Oh,
Yep.
look at everybody. Oh, no. You're going to do it.
No.
You're going to do it. No, I'm not. No. Not till I know how. Not till I know how, please.
You don't have to create the links because StreamYard creates.
I
StreamYard
know,
does
but
it.
I don't know how to do that in StreamYard. I don't even know how to get the link to your email. I'm not even.
So,
Yes,
once
you do.
it the first time, you're going to berate yourself for making it harder than it is.
Really? It's so easy that you're going to go, oh.
Jesus, if we can do it, anybody
Like
can
how
do it.
embarrassing. Well, it's how embarrassing right this minute. So I can live with embarrassment.
You know, Cleo, you remember those three dots down at the bottom on your picture? The three dots, it's that easy kind of thing.
Okay.
The three dots to change
All
your
right.
name. Never mind. So, okay. But I wanted to say, I wanted to mention that Alice L. sent us Golden Girl sockies, and we Sherry's wearing hers right now.
I'm
and
wearing my
Marina,
long ones,
yeah.
but these are the little short ones.
the little ones. And we want to thank her so much. It's just
Very much
awesome.
so.
And Marina's is actually on its way to Canada. She hasn't gotten it yet because it's
In
slow booked to
transit.
China. But
It's Canada,
it's Canada.
and it's
So-
wintertime.
So thank you. I have the little rose socks.
Oh,
And Cleo, this
I got Blanche on.
and Blanche,
Nice.
obviously Sherry has the Sophia's
There's
socks.
sticking her
are on
dirty
the
foot
way.
up on her desk.
But
Oh
thank
my
you,
goodness.
Alice L. I hope you watch this later and realize we are honoring your beautiful socks that we received.
absolutely.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know those are great. I saw when I saw the little ones too. I was torn today. Do I wear the little ones with these shoes or the big ones with my sneakers? I thought it's too damn cold to wear the little ones. I'll wear the big ones.
So, Alice, thank you for thinking of us. We really, really
Very,
appreciate
very
it.
much so.
Now, who was
Thank
that
you,
person
thank you,
again?
thank you.
Alice something or other?
Alice
Yeah.
L.
L.
Alice L. And she's usually in our chat, but I
Hey,
don't
Gerald.
see her.
Oh,
Hi,
Gerald's here. Hi, Gerald.
See,
Yes,
this is
Michelle,
we responded.
Gerald.
very nice.
and hi, Astrological Tarot, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi.
And Lori and Jazz. Cat
Yeah.
Mama's here. Connie
Perfect.
and one and Roxy and
Yeah.
Teresa and Barbara and Louise and another Michelle and Scorpio
Wow.
Mama, and there's somebody named Dragonfly Crystals. I don't know. And another one named Heart Center Tarot. I don't know who they are.
They're trouble.
Yeah.
They're trouble. Just, you know what?
I've
I
heard
I'm on right
stories.
now.
Um,
Don't even wait.
Stories about those
and
people.
Bora Bora. And
Hey,
thank y'all
Janet.
for coming and spending your evening with us. We do
Absolutely.
appreciate it. And so, ladies, what topic do you want to start with?
Oh gosh, there's so many.
I'm telling you.
Are we doing
What do you
politics?
guys think about
We're
Lauren
doing
Boebert
politics, yes,
changing
ma'am.
districts or whatever she did so she doesn't have to face the guy who's going to win against her?
Yes, that's right.
I
Yeah, she's
mean,
going to another district
yeah,
because they need her much more in the other district
yeah.
because what she wants to do is get rid of all the celebrity hype and whatnot.
Oh, it's
Oh,
couldn't even
brother.
listen.
And the dark money and everything else.
Oh,
And there is a good deal of celebrities that are in that area. So I think what I would do is I very nicely say, okay, yeah, and who's opposing you? Good, I'm going to give them a donation.
yeah, for real.
Well,
But,
I've heard
yeah.
3 different political pundits today comment on that, who all 3 of them said, and they were on different shows, so
Yeah.
they weren't like trading off ideas, but all 3 of them basically said, well, it looks like that very red district's going to have its first Democrat.
Nice. Nice.
Because
We
the
should
guy
read on
that
that.
she's trying to unseat is like super MAGA like her. So, but he doesn't believe in putting up with the BS of 45 and his people. So, he's got this weird way of looking at things. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that would be good. Let's put a Democrat in that seat,
Absolutely.
And what were y'all saying, that Louisiana is now looking at banning Trump from the ballot?
Ballot,
Oh,
yeah.
please, oh,
And
please, oh,
Maine,
please, oh, please, oh, please.
Colorado. It's really based on whatever happens in Colorado, though. I mean,
Yeah.
right now they're saying we don't want him on the ballot, but if
Yeah.
the court determines that whatever they determine, if they say no, we're not going to do that, then it changes everything for everybody else. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed. Well, actually, let's read on that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Let's see
good.
what
Okay.
they're going to do.
So let's
Okay.
see.
What's the question? Will he be off the ballot in Colorado?
Well, will the court take him off the ballot in Colorado?
Okay.
So will they uphold the lower court's decision, or will they say, nope, you
That
got to put
too.
him back? Yeah.
Okay. Will the court uphold? Oh, interesting. And Rose Blue says second district court says no delay. E. Jean Carroll trial starts as scheduled.
Nice.
Yay!
As it should be.
Okay. Is the car? Okay, I got jumpers.
I'm
Yeah,
trying-
well, I don't know if these cards are lying or not. Yes. And yes.
And I got the same thing with the pendulum, but once it started to do yes, all of a sudden it started to do, oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, and I did the pendulum on a variation of that question earlier today, and it was a yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
Oh, well, that would make it such a happy new year.
Happy New Year. Absolutely. Yeah.
talk
I
about
think
doing
I got the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Lovers. Oh, you know what? I would like to say that their court is going to keep out of it, but they realize how much of a burden this is, and I think there might be some backroom dealings.
Maybe we can get rid of Thomas.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm getting with the kind of thief in the camp.
Yeah.
Look out for the guy that's going to stab you in the back.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Okay,
one
well,
of
I
those
pulled the
things
Ace
where
of Swords.
where the
And
court says yes, but then in the end it says no. Is that what you're kind of feeling? There's going to be some shenanigans.
They do see it as a burden, and it feels like if the lower court says no, we're going to uphold this, and he's not on the ballot, they're going to appeal it to the Supreme Court. And I think the Supreme Court might come in and say, no, you can't do that. Because they're going to.
I think that's, oh, okay. So we're still waiting for them to go to the original court.
Yes.
Not the Supreme Court. Okay. So we got a couple steps to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I started out with the Ace of Swords. So we're looking at the possibility of new ideas. And that could swing in either direction.
Mm-hmm.
But then I pulled smoke because I feel like it's all smoke and mirrors. Squirrel, look over there, kind of thing. While they do their finagling behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because they can't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Trump is going to be crying like a baby.
Yeah. Well, when I got
he's already crying like a baby.
I got this some kind of agreement, but it's saying yes, it will happen. But then there's the Seven of Swords, which is a no. It's not going to happen. I mean, he's not going to be taken off the ballot. And then again, the Eight of Swords. But the final card, like it went to the Supreme Court, and I'm getting a yes. And then another yes. The Star and the Page of Pentacles. So this is quite a conundrum of how this is going to turn out. Now, will Thomas still be on the Supreme Court? And maybe that is how it gets shifted. I think.
Yeah. What, you want to toss on it? Will Thomas be gone before
we do that? Because I'm thinking that's the only way.
Yeah.
How that could happen.
Will Thomas be gone?
I can't believe how much it's going.
Said that this jumped out of my deck.
Crazy. So now we're going to try to figure out something about Thomas.
Now we want to know if Thomas will be removed from or he'll step down rather. We'll term it that way.
Yeah.
In the next, say, 3 months or what?
Yeah. 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months.
Just as Marina and you were saying that, this one jumped out of the deck. The Three of Hearts.
I'm okay.
So that doesn't look very promising, does it?
I get a definite no on Thomas.
Okay.
No. I'm getting it.
Let me say my same spiel of I don't believe in the pendulum, but
Yes.
I don't know. I find it can be pretty damn accurate.
I'm amazed. I am amazed.
I'm asking. Yeah, I was just saying. I'm asking if he's going to step down in the next 6 months. Here's a yes card, the Star. And this card is showing he's feeling like he was stabbed in the back and he's walking away. And here is someone else coming in. So it's looking pretty favorable for that. I'll be honest with you. That's what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I start off again with the Seven of Wands. I did shuffle. I go to the Four of Swords. Then I get the Devil card.
Mm.
And then the 10 of Cups. So I think that yes, he is there. There is infighting going on in terms of people trying to push him out, and he's not exactly sure. But I think that ultimately, it's going to be it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
Time for you to go. The deal with the devil, we're not making a deal with the devil this time.
He's definitely going to be pushed out. It isn't going to be a voluntary thing. It may look voluntary, but it won't be. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when they give him a choice, and say, well, either you could do it on your own or we'll do it for you. Pick your poison.
It's like Texas just filed. In federal
Everybody's
court
filing
to not
today.
let him be on the ballot.
Now it's Texas.
Well.
Well,
I like
we're back to the same square one of we got to wait
Yeah.
for Colorado to make a decision because everything you're talking about is going to
Right.
be based on their decision.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, maybe, somebody like Texas might say, well, maybe we're going to take it in a little different direction.
Well, yeah. And I mean, every state can do it their own way. So,
Yeah.
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 Michelle's more entertaining than the news.
Ah,
Thank you.
thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Here's a question. Are we going to see a repeat of Pootie and 45's minions
Pootie!
altering the 2024 election?
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have to see him still here.
Well, everybody should know that right now and before now, we're constantly being bombarded with misinformation that stems from the Trump camp. I wouldn't say Trump for entertainment purposes only, that it's definitely him, but it's, he's got a lot of people in there throwing out as much negativity about Biden, as much negativity. And he's constantly lying about stuff too. And they're, at least the press is picking up on that. But I mean, we've seen for 3 years, we thought we got rid of Trump. And for 3 years, he's been in the news probably more than Biden. And I just,
Exactly.
it's ridiculous. So yes, you're gonna see they're gonna do all they can to alter the election. It's critical for Trump from his legal standpoint, from the crimes he's committed, from his indictments. He has got to be president so he can pardon himself.
that's his idea.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's true. But, I'm just asking if Putin will have any impact. And the first thing I got is no. And the Hagman, no, he won't have, they'll try. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like Cleo said, they are going to do the same playbook, but it's not going to work.
And why is that? Is it getting to the point now where the people, the voters, are actually looking at this going, you know what? We heard this before and it didn't work out.
That's right. And I think in the back of everyone's mind, even in the GOP, they wish they had a different candidate. And they wish that they didn't have to go with this guy that seems to be fake polling up there. Polling. We'll just say it like that. We'll just say the polling is special group polling. We'll call it that. We'll call it
Selective polling.
Yes, exactly.
Polling.
I think totally. I think that they are going to try. It's not going to survive. It's not going to happen. I get the Queen of Swords, and she's all about truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, right? Don't give me platitudes. Don't give me anything else. I just want to know what's going on. I then get the Nine of Pentacles, right? The merchants, the working people, the guys who are dealing with what's happening in the country. I get the Four of Wands. And then I end with the Hierophant. So I think that there is, they are going to try. I don't think that it's going to be successful. Now, having said that, you cannot afford to be complacent even for a moment. If Biden wins by 110 million votes, you can bet that someone is going to, try to say, no, that's not. You have to get out there and vote. It is democracy, and your way of life is literally on the line.
Val, you're frozen. Oh, we lost her. Okay.
Oh, she gone.
She gone.
Oh, and Michelle says Pootie has eclipse occurring in his 12th house of death and loss in 2024. I'm interested to see how it plays out. Oh,
Can you put that up there so we can see it all?
Let's see. Let me find it.
722
Okay.
or 622. Yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, I know just on what the last question was. Um, Trump's thinking he's going to be resurrected and put back on the throne. It's a real watershed moment, I think, when he realizes, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And voting is going to be the key to us
Yes.
getting through this point. Y'all go vote because you sure as hell don't want to wind up like Louisiana and nobody showed up. Now we got a Trump wannabe in the governor's house.
Yeah.
Who is already dismantling programs faster than you can blink, and he's not even officially in office yet.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother. Well, I still think that Trump may not make it onto the ballot in the first place. Not because, well, maybe all of these things, but I think because all these states are bringing this up, it's making people think about what's really going on. Plus,
Yes.
I think Nikki Haley is probably going to be the nominee, and that's fine. But you know, the only problem is whatever playbook Trump is going by, Nikki Haley will be drug into that as well, and she will be manipulated by her backers, and so it would be better than Trump, but she won't make it either. But if he doesn't get on the ballot, you're going to see somebody just go crazy. He's just going to go nuts.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
it'll be fake news. Fixed. It was stolen. It was.
I just asked, will she be on the ballot? And it's funny because I asked because this card slipped out of my pile. The Queen of Swords, yes card, as I was just shuffling away. Then I got the Death card and the World. So it looks like she could end up on the ballot, but it's not going to, it's not going to make any difference because it's the end of the road. But yeah, that's weird. And the chariot movement. So it'll be interesting to see who gets on that ballot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think he is going to make it in Iowa. I don't know what's the matter with Iowa because I like the people in Iowa, but I can't figure out what they see in Trump that they're backing him up so much. But yeah, I think he's going to win in Iowa. I don't think he's going to win in New Hampshire, and but we'll just wait and see. I mean, all of these are coming up pretty quick.
They are
interesting.
They are.
It'll be
well,
really.
and you look at the fact that for the last 50 plus years. The Republican Party has been steadily working at dumbing down the nation by destroying the educational system that we had in this country. And now you have an entire generation of people who are freaking idiots. They couldn't think their way out of a paper bag if their life depended on it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Nikki Haley is, oddly enough, she's a very good representation of that, and I'll tell you why. In the town hall meeting that she had when she was asked the question about what the Civil War was about, she tuned into something totally different, and it wasn't until the person asking the question said, "Yeah, well, what about slavery?" that it was like, yeah, well, what do you want me to say about slavery? There have been so many books that have been taken out of circulation, so many classes that are no longer teaching the history of
erasing it.
They're erasing it. like it didn't exist.
Wouldn't that be like Germany at one point trying to
Yes.
erase
That's
the
exactly what Germany did. That's exactly
Yeah.
what Mussolini and Italy did too.
scrub the whole thing out and throw it out like it never happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we don't
Yeah.
talk about it. We don't say
If you
anything
don't
about it.
speak it, it's not real. If you get rid
Yeah.
of the books, it never happened. And the people that were there, they're almost all dead. We could surely help them along.
Yeah. And yet, if people would even for a moment consider look at the sort of that what's the word I'm looking for, the Confederate plans and what it was that, or
Yeah, the
when they wanted to
25
secede,
project or whatever you're calling it.
and you know what? There's starting off in a lot of the states that were involved, in the second or third paragraph, they mention slavery and the right to own other people.
Yes. Can you imagine that would ever be right or a proud aspect of a group of someone or something? It's like,
depending on your age, all of us had either fathers, grandfathers, or great grandfathers who all fought against fascism. It was called a war.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they were the original Antifa, you could say.
Yeah.
And to know that, I mean, how many of these soldiers are rolling over in their graves because their kids or grandkids or whatever are buying into this nonsense.
Yeah. They have
also says that the eclipses that happened on Putin's ascendant, and that's when the cancer rumors and the disappearing acts started happening. And I heard earlier today that another one of Putin's generals supposedly had a heart attack and fell out the window.
Yeah, I'm going to have a heart attack and I'm going to go right over by the window so I can fall out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a euphemism for we pushed him out the window, but you know.
Exactly, it is. Yeah.
Okay, now this is scary as hell, Michelle. You're scaring me now.
It's not funny, but it is funny.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's the same. Trump's eclipse is the same as Bundy's.
Yeah, Ted Bundy.
Hidden. Trump is full moon outwardly. Whew.
Yeah.
That's a little spine chilling right there.
Yeah, she's starting to scare me now.
Now, see, Trump has already, this is the part that I have trouble with. He has already said what he plans to do.
Yes.
And that he plans to take over and be a dictator on day one. Why do you not believe him?
Do believe him.
Perfect example. My very Republican right-wing cousin who called me up a couple of months ago, freaking out on the telephone. Did you know they're trying to take away our Social Security and our Medicare? And I said, who? And he said, the Republicans. I said, yeah. Dead silent.
When is that not true?
How do you know that? I said, because they've been telling us that for 50 damn years. That was their goal. Why haven't you been listening?
Are you just now waking up to that?
Yeah. And Rose Blue is right. We do need civics back in school.
Absolutely.
That was part of the plan to dumb us down, was to remove that. Yeah. It amazes me how many people have no clue how our country even runs.
That's right.
Well, he's president. He can just do it. No.
But the reason Trump is so arrogant and confident that he is going to win and he's going to be the dictator is because he's got a group of very rich people backing him up, that they've already set out the plan. I heard on some show, which I don't know if it's believable or not, over 900 pages of how to get rid of the DOJ, how to dismantle that, the FBI, the CIA, anybody that could come, and even the course, anybody that could come and do something to Trump, they're going to make sure that they're just eliminated, so we don't have to deal. And so it becomes a whole. There's the end of our democracy, and the United States becomes something it's never ever been.
That's right.
And that's
It's
got
that
to be
simple. And he already strategically has people in place that are still there all through the Biden administration. They've survived in various places, in military, in the Pentagon, in all the places that in the DOJ still, even all throughout, he's got them placed.
One of the reasons
Judges,
why
the Supreme Court, every area you can think of, he has infiltrated with the positions to take over. Now, the only thing that didn't work is Millie wouldn't play ball with him and get the military involved to create, a situation on the Jan 6 that allowed him to stay in power.
Yeah, I saw an interview recently with Millie where they asked him why they didn't have the army come in. He said, because I didn't know for sure if we would be able to keep control of them if they went.
Yes.
That they wouldn't turn and back Trump.
Yes. When
that's your own army that you feel about, that
tells you something about something going on inside. And the people that were there on the police, the Capitol Police, there were some that had to be involved. And I think I have some feeling that some of those people definitely were involved because some of them let these people who were aggressively pushing through, they let them in. So there's something.
Back in the first few weeks after Jan 6 happened,
I
saw an interview with one of the policemen who was attacked. And the reporter that was questioning him, they were having this interview. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, how come y'all were so understaffed that day? I don't understand. There was hardly anybody there. He said, that's what we were all trying to figure out.
It was planned.
This big rally was being planned.
It was all
and they laid off
not enough police force.
Yes, half of the force.
They went through it in the Jan 6 committee, how it was played out perfectly, where everything was the way that they had allowed it to become, even though people said, well, we're understaffed, we're this, we're that. And they called for different changes, but it wouldn't happen. They were denied this, denied that, denied full staff. It was orchestrated to allow the people the rioters to get in. That was identified at the Jan 6 committee.
Yeah. And the fact that Nancy Pelosi had to call the governor of, was it Maryland, Virginia? One of them to call in their.
Yes. Yes.
I can't think of the damn word.
Yes. Call in their National Guard.
National Guard. I went completely blank. It's like, okay.
For entertainment purposes only. It's just, our opinions. But
thank you.
I mean, but
we got a question here. So finally got a question.
Yeah.
I don't know who Tom Susi is.
Oh, Santos seat. Okay. Susie was the rep before Santos. Okay. Is he going to get back in?
I'm hearing no.
Yeah.
I have a 10 of wands here. It'd be a hella burden for him to try and get in there. And in fact, I think a Democrat is going to get that position.
Yes. I think so. I think you're absolutely right.
For the Democrat getting the position.
Yeah. I think you're
I'm getting the chills, so I'm going with that.
Yeah.
I get the the Knight of Cups, and this particular the Knight of Cups. When I see that fish, I always think about that Shakespeare play when it talks about there's something rotten in the state of Denmark. And
Hamlet.
Hamlet, yeah. So it's like you're offering me something, but it's kind of
Stinky.
it stinks, right? It stinks. So I think
like
that's how a lot of people in that district are saying, no, I don't think so. We've been down this road.
We're going to throw the
Didn't
dead
work
stuff out and start anew with a Democrat.
Yeah.
We've already tried the Republican people. And
well,
we
who
don't
makes that decision? Is that a vote, or what? Who does the Congress decide who comes in? Because I'm thinking, I'm sure the Republicans.
Well, yeah,
they want a Republican.
This is what they said: the seat will remain unfilled, and that when they vote again, so it'll be open to all sides. So yeah, that's what they're saying, that it will actually remain empty until
the next vote.
And then that's when the Democrat will step in, because as Marina has so beautifully put it, there's a little stench regarding the Republican.
Yeah.
And you have to look at what a lot of their main goals was. I mean, I got here the Page of Swords. They're in a hurry. They're trying to get stuff done quick.
Yeah.
Before people have time to think about it, figure out what the hell they're doing. Just like then with the Five of Swords. There's a lot of internal conflict going on that hasn't stopped. But I think in the end, King of Cups, that's going to win out. I mean, the Democrats are going to win out. I think that it truly is terrifying when you stop and think about just how close we came to completely losing our country and turning into 1930s Hitler escape. And I know that's one of the reasons why Garland drug his feet so long in the beginning, was because he was trying to figure out who was on the right side and who was not, and trying to clean house. And that's why there was such a big stink about Biden bringing those dogs into the White House.
Mm-hmm.
The Secret Service that was in that White House to supposedly protect the Bidens weren't real thrilled with these dogs that every time they came around, they got growled at and snapped at.
And they got bit.
A couple of them got bit.
Dogs are very good judges of character.
Yeah, they are.
Especially German Shepherds.
So is this Tom guy, Tom
Susie,
or whatever his name is? Is he a Democrat or a Republican?
He's a Republican.
He's a Republican. And, I asked, just for some reason, this just came up in my mind to ask about Mitt Romney, the book he wrote. I wanted to know how this is affecting people in the GOP, and if some of them got a twinge of conscience over it. If they didn't already from Liz Cheney. But I got the Ace of Swords when I pulled that. And so that is thinking of new plans, new ideas, and clarity of thought. So it really, they're still playing it on the down low, though. They still don't want the powers to be know that they're not really in agreement with everything. Because here's the decision card, trying to figure out, well, do I play this? Do I speak out? Do I play the GOP the Trump way? Or even though they don't agree with it, they're morally not strong enough to stand up to it. But so they know if they did, this is what would happen to them. That's what they're afraid of.
And he is a Democrat. Yeah. Lisa DeMars just said, and so did someone else say, yeah, he's a Democrat. And
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They
he's
just
a
dropped the
Democrat.
headline that Nikki Haley's made a statement that she would pardon Trump if he's found guilty.
Yeah.
Who would do this?
Nikki Haley.
Just gave the
It
statement.
must be
that
one of
Trump
those
is found
side
guilty.
deals that if I get in, I'll give you this kudos. So if you don't oppose me while I'm trying to get in there and be the nominee, but Trump has already said, whoever she made that deal with, it wasn't Trump, because Trump's already starting to badmouth her. So
He's already getting a little worried.
he's
That-
getting,
Wow.
he's getting a little
Hey,
worried.
Janet.
He had to change his diapers more than once in a day because he got a little worried. But yeah.
And everybody, thank you for letting me know that you pronounced that guy's name Swazi.
Oh,
And that he's a
Swazi.
Democrat.
I never would have pronounced it right. Yeah,
I think Michelle has a good point here.
Yeah.
A lot of all that happened with Trump and his 4 years and J6 was because these people were still having a hissy fit over the fact that we had a black president, not just for 4 years, but for 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
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 You know, he not only got elected the first time, he got reelected by even more votes the second time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, there was a comment about that you had up earlier there. Yeah, standing for election. Absolutely. Before you allow someone to be a citizen of the country, if you put them through that test, then the people who are representing the citizens should know more about.
Before you can become a candidate, you have to apply. And to apply, you have to pass an examination on your knowledge of the government and how it works, and especially your position and who do you work for? The people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Exactly.
All of this should be made into law. And if you cannot pass this, like there would be no Marjorie Taylor Greene or Boebert right out the door.
Oh, absolutely.
Bye. DeSantis would never have been allowed. He would have been gone, or Santos rather. DeSantis probably too, because he's not very bright.
Yeah. Well, no, and the founding fathers wanted very strongly to not have the level of education be a forerunner into someone running for office, because they truly wanted it to be available to anybody to run for office.
Now that times,
but you gotta have a basic understanding of how the hell your government works.
That was when getting an education was like you had to walk 50 miles to the little schoolhouse.
Right.
Now it's not that. It is
you're right.
You can do it online. So basically, you really have to put somebody through the educational process of testing them. Because if you don't, you're stuck with somebody representing you that has no ability to function in any way to do your bidding. These people don't know what they're doing in their positions.
Yeah.
No, they have no concept of what their responsibilities are and who they are responsible to.
The people.
Yeah.
Their constituents.
The people. Yeah. And Connie B says Congress, the Senate, and the presidency should not be a popularity show. Absolutely.
Absolutely, too. Absolutely. Yeah.
And all candidates must show their tax returns. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that's gone on since the 40s that have been a steady erosion of our democracy, or our representative democracy.
Right. I love what Michelle with Astrological Tarot says about Barack Obama, because it's funny. All the powers that be knew he was already going to come in, even for years before he even showed up on the scene. It was in, it was already in the astrology. They already knew. And she says his win was literally assured because of his rare astrological.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Jupiter, and I can't even pronounce it, but it's super rare. Polaris is the undefeatable one, and he was in Jupiter Mahadasa. I don't know if I pronounced that right. When he ran for president, his win was literally assured by the universe. Boy, that's so amazing that you can look at astrology and pinpoint those things.
Oh God, yes.
And looking back at what Andre has said about astrology of Trump, he's not going to make it just by his astrology.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to have to watch. I'm going to look back at astrological tarot. I'm going to look back at what she did about Trump. Because, yeah, that's going to make me feel better. Because no matter what, I can look at that and go.
Well, I mean, it was just like the day that 9/11 happened. J6, I remember being glued to the TV saying over and over again, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
This is unreal. I mean,
yeah.
And
It's
what got me was 2 days later when a lot of these people were trying to go back home.
Yeah.
And they were being stopped in the airports because they were flagged as terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idiots were using their cell phones while they're storming the ramparts.
Yeah.
There's cell towers, so you're busted, dude. They got you. They know exactly where you were, you know. You're taking pictures. You think they didn't download those pictures off your phone?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's why the big deal about Secret Service losing all of those text messages. Or, oh, I'm sorry, our phones rebooted with a new software system and erased everything. You think that would have happened any other time? I mean, but see, Jack Smith's smart. He's called in a computer forensics specialist. These are people who can dig things out of a computer that you never thought in a million years would still be in there. And
yeah, because it doesn't matter how you delete what you delete. It is somewhere. There is a footprint of it somewhere.
Absolutely.
Linda, if you would like a personal reading, we all offer personal readings. You could go to any one of our channels and go to our about page, and there will be information on how to contact us to book a private reading, what we charge, what we offer. I mean, it's all not the same. We all offer different kinds of readings at different price levels, depending on what you're looking for. So yeah, if you want a private reading, feel free to contact any of us and say, I would be interested in getting information for a reading, and any one of us would be more than happy to set something up with you. We all do private reading. Well, Cleo, do you do private readings?
I do not. No.
Okay. Okay, we'll scratch that with all the three of us, but Cleo doesn't do that yet. She's getting there. We'll get her there. And but depending on the type of reading and what all it involves would depend on what it costs. And we don't have a set price that everybody charges the same. It's all kind of an individual thing.
Totally.
And
so, speaking of that, you reminded me, Shari, what we didn't say in the beginning is don't forget to do the YouTube thing, as Book Bewitched like to say. So yes, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to all 4 channels. So it means, you kind of go from one channel to the other, but it really helps with the algorithm. It really helps with for us to be able to get our message out to people who are looking for the information that we are sharing. They just don't know where we're located.
Yeah.
So the better the algorithm works, the more people we're able to get in front of.
Just like if you wait till the show's over and you go in after the fact and leave a comment in the comment sections, that's another boost on the algorithm. There's all kinds of little tricks and tips and stuff that we're slowly learning as we go along.
Yes.
That if we do this, it helps boost the channel. So, which what we mean by boost the channel is it helps push it out. YouTube will put it in more feeds of people that are just searching to see what's there, and so that every little bit helps.
Rossi's saying the new election for Santos seat is February 13th. That's coming up pretty fast.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Wait, what was that? Where was that?
Rossi at about 6:53 my time, which is.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also saw that somebody predicted, who's a law professor, said that that since Trump has delayed his other cases, it opens a window for Fani Willis to hold the trial within weeks.
Ooh, likey.
Say that again.
Let's hope that happens.
Fingers crossed.
Say that again. Okay, I missed it. I was reading something.
Okay. All right. It just said that, because Trump is trying to delay all his other cases, it opens a window for Fani Willis to step in and say, okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. It'll take a couple of weeks.
Oh, man, I love it. And that's a good case. Oh, man, that was almost a slam dunk, right?
That's
hello, they're on tape.
Yeah,
that's just priceless.
Okay, we got us a question. When Trump tweeted Covfefe, was he referring to Coffee County, Georgia? I didn't know Georgia had a coffee county. I doubt it either.
Does anybody know about this particular tweet they're referring to?
Oh, remember when he started to say something and he ended it with the Covfefe? And so that was the big thing. Everybody was talking about Covfefe for a while.
Squirrel. That's what that was.
Yeah,
I'm just getting in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing what it's about. The nonsense word became a viral tweet when he was president of the United States. Instantly became a meme. He tweeted, despite the constant negative press. I had to get in here and look at this. Despite the constant blah, 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 negative press, Covfefe. He spelled it. It doesn't even make sense. Despite the constant negative press, Covfefe. He spelled it Covfefe.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
He deleted the tweet 6 hours later, but implied his wording was intentional. So it wasn't about Coffee County, but it was a nonsensical tweet. He said, wait a minute, it was like sometime in the middle of the night. Yeah. Midnight, Eastern Daylight Time, it says. So his Adderall had probably been running out or kicking in.
Who was it? Somebody, I think it was Midas Touch, put out a video today of like a solid minute of Trump just snorting his nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
snorting the medicine back up his nose. It was like, oh my God. Because when I first heard it, I wasn't even in the room. I just had the computer on. I was in the other room. I was like, what the hell are they doing? And I had to come stop what I was doing and come back in here to come look at the computer screen to see what was going on. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We did that one. All right. If y'all
So
spot a question, let me
apparently, he really was trying to write coverage, not covfefe. The negative coverage.
Oh God.
Despite the negative coverage.
All right, Cleo, you got your first personal reading just waiting for you to get started.
Wow. Well, thank you, Linda. I will keep you in mind. Matter of fact, I'll write you down right now. And the reason I don't do it is I'm not set up to do it. I don't have, the how you're going to pay somebody to do this, and I really feel like I need to put out my own personal videos on my channel before I get into doing personal readings like that. But I will let you know.
She's getting there. We're dragging her,
Early. Yeah.
dragging her
We're
through
dragging
the
her.
mud as we get her there.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
There's a reason for it. You'll all
Hi,
see
Teresa. Hugs to you.
when I get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just drag her through the swamp and throw her up there. Say, all right, you're up.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. There was something that I was going to say that we should take a look at, and now it is totally gone out of my head. Okay. It might come back to me.
It'll come back when it's time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And my day's so crazy today, I really didn't get a chance to listen to the news. So I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, aside from the Bobert running in a different district, the Nikki Haley getting it all wrong with the slavery. Yeah, Maine saying no, we're going to take Trump off the ballot.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a little slow on the news cycle. Actually, it's a little.
yeah.
Normally my phone is dinging like crazy in the morning with all the news stories coming out.
Really?
But the way they put that out there for him being taken off the ballot, the headline made it sound like it was just going to happen, that they'd already done it. They'd already made a decision. And then you have to read through it and find out, well, no, not exactly. They're waiting for this thing in Colorado, which I think that's going to come up pretty quick, isn't it? In January sometime.
January, yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. But, even if it falls through in Colorado, I know that there's these people, they'll just keep trying to present it in a different way to try to get the courts to bend a little bit and, take him off the ballot. Then again, I mean, could it be something? Probably not. I was going to say, could it be left up to the states, each individual state? The state would just say, well, yeah, everybody else is going to put him on the ballot, but these few states aren't going to, and that would just fry him if that happened.
Yeah.
But the other thing is he comes up with so much negativity about the dictatorship and how he's going to handle things and how he's going after everybody that went after him, and it just. And they're saying every time he does that, he seems to get more popular. He goes up in the polls. So once again, I think the polls are totally phony and are just,
They are. They really are.
But they're discouraging when you're sitting on the outside and not really paying attention like we are to all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
It seems like, well, the polls are saying this and they continually say this. And the shows, the news, like Today's Show or whatever, they're constantly coming up and saying, well, he's still ahead in the polls. Well, in what poll and ahead of who?
Exactly.
Ahead of a Republican choice for president?
I just want to tell you, Cleo, Astrological Tarot, Michelle is saying, I'll promote you and give you some tips next month after our upcoming show. If you're interested, Cleo, I do digital stuff for a living. Bring a few questions and I'll help you out with the web stuff.
There you go.
Who is this?
Michelle.
I'm going to be on
Michelle,
Michelle's
Astrological Tarot.
I'm going to be doing a show with Michelle in a couple weeks.
And
So
she said,
There you
bring
go.
your question,
Yep.
bring your techie questions, and she's going to help you. Look at
thank
that.
you. Thank you.
More community assistance for
Yep.
you.
You guys are great. You're great.
How about one last question for the road, y'all? Ron DeForest asked if we know about the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact.
Yeah.
No.
What does it say? I know nothing about this.
No, I don't either.
No. I don't either.
Okay. And Rose Blue says Dutch minister warns stock up on food, etc. Allegedly, NATO may prep for war with Russia. Hoo-hoo.
Oh.
Is that Holland they're talking about? Putin
Yeah.
has gone crazy.
Or Russia is saber rattling. Putin is saber, or his double, entertainment purposes only. They're saber rattling. This is Finland and the area in there just saying, yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, I
Bring it
agree
on.
100% because they really don't have the means to take on an actual war. It's just a threatening move to say something. Yeah,
exactly. They can't pay. They can't take care of the soldiers that they have in the Ukraine. They can't provide them with ammunition and tanks and everything else. So now they're going to attack another country.
I mean, for goodness sakes, they were sending criminals into Ukraine to fight because they couldn't get enough people to fight. And they were going through the countryside, gathering every young man they could get.
Yeah.
And no, it's not something, even if they had the weapons, there's no one to work the weapons. They have to hire people who are, what did they call those people? They are military forces.
Mercenaries,
mercenaries. They are mercenaries that they hire because they can't get they don't have enough people.
Like a private army.
Yeah. So, it's not going to work. Let's realize this and know that it's saber rattling, like Marina said.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Yeah, every crazy thing
that comes out of Russia,
though. Look over there. Don't look over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, they
cannot believe anything that Putin says. You cannot believe any of the reports that come out of Russia. No, I've given up on trying to figure out what's going on over there because it's just all misinformation. And
exactly.
Yeah.
And as someone mentioned, when you're talking about the polls, what the polls are suggesting, who are they getting in touch with? They're getting in touch with people who have landlines. And who has landlines? Your grandma and your grandpa have landlines.
Right? What?
Well,
and those are the people that are pro-Putin because they don't know any better. They watch the news, the propaganda news, and they have the landline. They don't know internet. They don't have another way to get in touch with everything. So it's the younger kids that are going, hey, I'm out of here. They're not interested in this stuff. It's silly. So,
it's the younger kids that are at the point of saying, all right, enough is enough of the BS. Mom, Dad, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
Mom, Dad,
you
grandma,
raised me to be better than this.
Yeah. So,
or God forbid the ones that claim to be such devout Christians. And it's like, okay, guys, either you are or you aren't. You can't pretend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excuse me.
Well, there you go.
My cough medicine's wearing off now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
So,
now it's trying to move down into my chest. It's been up in my head for the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks.
Oh
Now
God.
it's down in here. Um,
Mm.
all right, we're at an hour and 5 minutes. I don't see any more questions,
yeah.
unless y'all see something that I missed. I've been scrolling up and down trying to.
I'm still thinking about landlines and grandparents.
You know,
What's
yeah,
wrong with landlines?
I know, I know. But I gave up my landline. It has to be, oh my gosh, it has to be 8, 9, 10 years ago.
And you know why we keep our landline? We never use it. Our landline is to get all the scam calls, and it's just on a recorder. Nobody answers it. And so that when we fill out anything, that's the number we use for
Yeah.
anything.
We got a landline too. Same exact.
And that's exactly why we use a landline.
Guilty. We do the same.
We don't call from it. We don't do anything with it. We have our cell phones, but
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
we deflect everything. to the
Cox cable
landline.
internet, and we get a discount on the internet because we put a phone in. So I
Yeah.
have a landline phone. I had to go buy a telephone. I didn't even have one. I think I paid like $10 for a telephone and plugged it in,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Boom, there you are. Yeah.
every now and again it rings out of the blue, and everybody's like, "What's ringing?" Take it a minute before we even realize it's the phone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You let one of our phones go off, and we're all like, "Oh, so and so, your phone's ringing," and we know
Yes.
whose ring is whose. But the house phone goes off, and everybody's like this blank look on their face, like, "What's that sound? Who's ringing? Did you change your ringtone?"
Exactly. Exactly.
The world has changed. since
Well,
we
you
were-
guys will be
since
sorry
we were-
when the electric grid goes down and our little towers don't work anymore and our satellites have gone off haywire.
We'll be okay.
Still got those
We'll
wires,
be coming.
telephone poles.
We'll be coming to your house saying, "Hi, can I use your phone?"
Cleo, can I use your phone?
Exactly. Oh,
Uh,
well,
We
this has
laugh, but that's
been
one of the things I love
absolute
about.
treat.
yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
Absolutely, we laugh about it, but that's one of the things I love about humanity. Is that when a disaster happens, there's always one or two people you'll see that brings extension cords with surge protectors out on their front lawn and says, "Feel free to charge your phone, no charge,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
let people just come along and plug in their phone and get it charged up again.
Yeah.
Because there's no electricity going on, or they're running on a generator or something.
So we do
Oh,
have
Shari.
one other question we could probably answer pretty quick about, do you think
Yeah.
Ginny Thomas will be arrested for the insurrection soon?
No,
I do
No.
not. I do not. Okay. Question said and done. There we go.
Yeah.
I've read on this question so
I
many
was just
times,
gonna
and I
say,
keep getting the same
Shari,
answer.
Sherry, Michelle has a symbol that she'll email
The
you.
answer symbol.
But if you
Yeah.
wear it on your wrist, it'll help you with any respiratory stuff.
Awesome. Send it. Yes, I'd try
Yeah.
anything and everything. I had all of my crystals and my bracelets and everything sitting in the windowsill for the full moon. It was like you charge all them suckers up. I need all
Totally.
the power I can get.
Oh.
And
Totally. Oh.
thank you very much, Michelle. Yeah, I'm gonna be on her channel in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
I'll be playing hooky from our channel to go on hers for the.
The nerve. The nerve.
I'm telling you. Well, I
Oh,
waited till everybody else did it, and then it was like, okay, I don't feel so guilty now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
eat
that
Roger.
I've been really looking forward to being able to read with her because she tickles me. I like her. Um, all
Yeah.
right, I'm just quick scroll, making sure we didn't miss anything major. I think it was just a matter of everybody just kind of they're like, okay, really more,
Yeah.
and it's the same stuff. So, um,
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
why
think
does
we're
Annie
okay.
Bear need prayers? Is Annie
Oh,
Bear?
just because you're not feeling well.
Oh, this stupid started out like a sinus infection, and then it turned into like flu symptoms that lasted about a week, and it was all in my head. And then the last couple of days, it's moved all down into my chest.
Wow.
And so now it's like this coughing, coughing, coughing.
Yeah.
My son has it, my brother has it, my nephew has it. It's like I think we're all on like the third go round with this stupid cold, whatever it is. Can't
Wow.
seem to shake it. And
Well, Sandy, I see your message down here that the elderly use landlines. I don't use landlines. I'm the elderly.
I'm a senior citizen officially,
I am
and
a senior
no, I don't use
citizen.
it.
I have my cell phone, honey. I can't live without
Yeah.
it. I have my iPad.
Yeah.
I, I am very techy because I can't.
Yeah,
my
I have my tablet, my phone, my
Yeah.
2 computers on the desk. My
Yeah.
brother's using the
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I've got more devices that I know what to do with.
Me too. Me too. And you know what? I am a lover of devices because
Absolutely.
I don't know how we survived without them.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I mean, when they created the internet, I was like, "Oh, I'm on that," and I was so right away.
It was 1999 before when we got our first computer.
Gosh, really?
Yeah, and the first thing my son says, "Okay, well, you need an online name," and I'm like, "What's wrong with my name?" He's like, "No, you need an avatar name."
Yeah.
It took him like half an hour to convince me to have another name online, and I said, "Well, I don't know what the hell to use. You think of something," and that's when he came up with Swamp Lady. So you see Swamp Lady all over the damn internet. That's me going all the way back to 1999 because I've had some variation of that name all
Now we know
along.
the history.
Yeah,
Ah,
it was, my
there you
son
go.
came up with it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
The fact that we live near the swamp doesn't hurt, but yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Cool.
All
You got it,
righty,
Michelle.
ladies.
Okay. Yep.
I think we're about done. We've covered no real heavy questions tonight. Just a time to laugh and have a little bit of good times.
Yeah,
I think we all
exactly.
needed it after the week we've had.
Hmm.
It's been
Well,
a
I mean,
crazy
with
week.
the holidays and stuff, I've kind of been more into the holidays than than the news.
Yeah.
But we do got something coming up on tomorrow with the
You do.
polyurology, and I think
Yeah, we got
everybody here is
polyzoology tomorrow night.
going to be
Yep.
on that, and then we'll probably do the same, just talk about the same kind of stuff we did tonight and more. But yeah, and there's a bunch of other people going to show up, so I hope everybody will come to that. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern time,
Yeah,
4 o'clock.
polyzoology tomorrow night, and then I'm going to be a
Yep.
guest on Amy's channel Saturday night. And then Sunday night for New Year's Eve, I'm going to listen to my son play.
I'm going to get
Nice.
mine.
First gig that he's played in well
Oh,
over 15, 20 years. So
that's
he's pretty
good.
hyped up about it. And
Very
he
good.
was like, "You are going to be there, right?" And I said, "Yes, of course
Yep.
I'm going to be there."
The eve of New Year's on at the Cool Crone Polytorology
Yeah, that's Saturday.
Saturday.
Well, and then
No,
she's
Friday.
also got
It's
some
Friday.
plan about
It's
everybody
the
Friday.
eve of the eve of the
Friday.
eve. It's
Yeah,
Friday.
it's Friday.
on
It's
Friday,
the
but
eve
she's
of the
also
eve
got a
of the
plan
eve.
to come on I think it's on the 1st, where it would be
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's that one is
On the 5th.
actually there's
No,
one.
she's actually doing one on
There's
the
one
first
on the
as
1st
well.
at noon,
Oh.
January 1st, polyterology at noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get an invite for that, so
oh, well, you should have. But you know, more than
She must
likely,
have
I am
missed
not
it.
going to be there.
There's
I mean-
so many of them. It's
Well,
And then
I'm
the
you're not
5th,
on one, you're on another.
I don't want to be on here at noon after I've been up late at night
I
and
know.
really
So
partying.
she did
No.
apologize for the West Coasters who have to get up
yes.
and be
Yeah,
up at
this is
noon.
not going to happen. I will
Yes.
probably sleep in that day and enjoy the new year. Not, but I think she is having a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
again on the
Marina,
12th.
you're definitely invited. Whether she invited you,
I know.
I'll put my 2 cents in and tell her to get on the stick and let you know what's going on.
I gotcha. I
Get
know.
her act together. And then on the 12th, she's having her polyterology 1-year anniversary party. You know, because I'm gonna be co-hosting with her. She asked me if I'd
Oh,
come do the stuff behind
Yeah.
stage, and I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I got you covered."
Good.
So
cool.
I
Oh,
get
Sandy
control of the
Johnson
remote
says,
again.
Shari, I just tested positive for COVID.
Oh
Ooh,
wow.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, Sandy, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Look at that. You scared Marina off.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. We're going to Cancun for 2 weeks, and I'm going to be leaving January 2nd. And they said, wear your masks at the airport and on the plane. So there is stuff going around that
I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever get on another airplane again without a mask on my
Yeah.
face. Just-
they're telling everyone to put the mask on.
Well, when I'm not traveling anywhere, but I always wear a mask when I go, especially right in the wintertime, because
Yeah.
it's just,
That's smart.
yeah,
It's a
Joe.
smart practice. Yeah.
You know, and it's too bad, Val, that you're going to be stuck in Cancun for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I am going to be on a couple of the Cool Crones shows, though, while I'm there, because I'm not going to miss them. And also messages for lightworkers. But yeah, I will take time out of my sunning on the beach
Sunbathing.
to come in and do those. It is a shame that I have to be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, really. You know, you got to force yourself to do that. I know, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got. But isn't that the perfect time to go? January 2nd,
It
when everybody
is, because you know what? It's Cleo. It's just a beautiful temperature. It's like 70 degrees, and it's just it's pleasant. When the sun shines,
stop.
it's warmer.
I'd love to be in there, but I mean, January 2nd, all the stuff, everybody's done all their traveling, so
Yeah.
hopefully your trip will be.
Yeah, we are
Now,
usually.
Rose Blue has instructions for you.
It's like the hotel only has like maybe a quarter of the number of guests it would normally have. So
Yeah,
it's awesome.
perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, have a great time, and we'll all be.
Now, Rose has a message for you.
gone.
What's up? Oh, Val, if you see Cruz, pitch slap.
Have you seen
Oh,
her?
is he supposed to be down there? Oh my God.
Well, you
Yeah,
never
he'll probably
know.
take that moment to do that.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out, Rose Blue. Thank you for giving me those instructions.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Here,
that's
somebody's
funny.
talking to us in another language here. I don't know what it means.
I don't need
Oh, I think it's German.
It's German.
I don't know who's
Golden
chatting.
Girls.
Oh,
Thinking
sorry.
something about the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's called.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No sprechen Sie Deutsch.
I'm going to copy
I
that.
don't speak English.
Yeah. There
Well,
you
hopefully
go.
it's.
Yeah.
I tried to do
Okay,
a screen
guys.
grab, but it won't work.
Yeah, I gotta let you go. You can carry on. You can party hardy, but I'm gonna have to let you go because I gotta go do my thing.
We're all going. We're all going, Marina. It's the end of the show. Thank you, you guys. Have a happy New Year,
Yeah.
and please keep
See
on
y'all
coming
this
back.
weekend.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
gonna all be partying on somebody's channel all weekend long. Just show up.
yeah,
We'll be there.
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Okay, you
All
guys.
right.
Have a
Thank you.
good one. See
Bye.
you later.
I
All
am
right.